So you have members, they just started your business. Now, what do? So today I want to share with you a condensed version of our Super Saturday trainings where we teach and share with you how to lead your new team members and your organization into this amazing industry, into the MLM, our direct selling career, and absolutely into our fashion, beauty, and health products in Opulence. So the step number one you have to do once you have decided that you want to do this business, it's create a list. Make a list, gather all your contacts. Where are you gonna get your contacts from? Well, it's very easy. They can be from a networking event, they can be your family, your VIP members. Like, I'm gonna go through all the ways that you can gather contacts, and that's gonna be your step one. You need to know who are you going to talk about this business. But I have a secret to tell you. The secret words is do not prejudge. Because have you noticed that when you are doing a list, let's say you are going to have a party and you start writing your guests, right? And you say, oh, I have to invite my mom, my aunt, my cousin, such and such family, this friend. And then you're thinking, oh yeah, but because it's a Sunday and they work, so she probably is not going to come. So yeah, I'm not going to put her in the list. You do not prejudge when you're doing a list to do a party for your family, right? You don't say, oh, no, I'm not going to tell to my sister because she's just not going to come. No, you put her on the list, you invite her to your party, and then your sister, your cousin, then they can make their own decision, correct? So I want you to be so freely writing this list, and I want you to grab your pens and papers because I want you to divide it in different ways so that it's easier for you to follow up when you're doing this list. So when you gather your contacts, you are going to ask yourself, where am I going to get this contact? So the number one list is going to be what we call the VIP list. The VIP list is all the people that we call them like hot, that you know you have built a very good like and trust, that if you just call them to catch up, they're going to be there for you. It's going to be your family. It's going to be your friends. It's going to be people that you are constantly talking to. It could be people from your job. If you have a job and you have people in your office that, you know, you see them every day, you can talk to them about anything and everything. So that's going to be your list number one. Your list number two is going to be people or warm contacts that you meet at trade shows, for example. We have been encouraging you to look at trade shows in your local area so you can meet your community. You see, go to community centers around your area. See what are the events there. Get involved into some activities. So, for example, if the community center gives, I don't know, yoga classes or cooking lessons or whatever it is, and something that interests you, join this group so you can meet new people. Right? I can remember when I started in this industry, I was new to Canada. I didn't know anybody. I only knew two ladies. One lady was the lady that was renting me the basement that I was living in. And the other lady, it was the assistant of my first job. So in my office, there was so many people. When I got there, they were firing everyone. So the only left was the boss, like the owner of the company, and her assistant. So I only knew two ladies when I decided I wanted to start a direct selling career in Canada. And those two ladies started my networking. So if only one person can introduce you to 100 people, knowing two people can get you access to 200 people. You understand? So I just use the power of referrals, of getting one person introduce me to another person and to another person and to another person so that I can actually start my business. So trade shows are a very good way for you to go out and meet new people. So when you're meeting new people, you can increase that list. I would say if you do give yourself 200 people as a minimum to start, write all those contacts because I guarantee you, you know at least 200 people. Number three list is going to be networking events, BNIs, you know, business groups, like-minded people. For example, Stephanie just shared she just finished her a course that she wanted to take before June the 30th, and she was really excited about it, and it was a goal that she had. And I am sure that in this type of groups where entrepreneurs and like-minded people are showing up, she's meeting new people. At some point, she's going to talk about her products. At some point, she's going to talk about what it is that she does, right? So networking is super important. BNI, for example, what I love about BNI is it's well known around the world, and they only allowed one person per business or per line of, and then that way, when you are meeting people, you can start referring people to. So I consider myself, when I was on the field, like an expert in networking. So I was an expert at connecting people. My business grew from me referring people to other businesses as well. So if I am talking to my friend and we're talking about real estate, I'm like, I have the perfect real estate for you. I am referring my real estate to her. Why? Because the more business, the more relationship I have with my real estate, the bigger the business is going to come in the future. So I'm not looking at it at what am I going to gain out of it, but what am I going to be able to give and provide into this type of groups? So when you are in entrepreneurial groups, you can get a lot of referrals. And your list number 4, last but not least, is social media. Social media allows you to get in touch with so many new people that you probably don't know, or people you haven't seen in ages, or people that move out of the country. So that gives you another big of a list that it could be warm contact, but they just don't live in Canada. So it's going to make easier the communication using social media for that. I 100% believe it was intended for that in the first place, but just because people misused it, now everybody feels they can just grab contacts out of social media. But if you don't have a personal relationship that you can actually build from like and trust in the first place, most likely those contacts become like, I'm just trying to sell you something. And then people, I believe, more and more are tired of that. So once you have divided your list, you just write it down. As you know, in your prosperity book, which I am absolutely sure most of you already have, it comes in your welcome kits. I'm in the office actually today, and it's not the same layout that I have in my studio. So with your prosperity book, you have access to all this information that I'm sharing with you as well. And you have, like, I believe 4 to 6 pages so that you can write your names and you can have it in front of you all the time. See who are you following up with. And, you know, maybe you just met somebody else today, and see where are you putting it. Have your binder or your prosperity book with you so you can be writing all these contacts. Make sure you follow up with them. And most importantly, your demo box from the Forensic Networker system. Number 2, when you become a master of prints and links. So now you have the list, you have to know what are you going to share with these people, right? Whether it's you're sharing a print or you're sharing a link, depending on the type of conversation or the type of relationship we have with the person, you are going to decide what are you going to share with them. So first thing I said, if it's going to be a link, you have to have all your testimonial group posters. You know how we are sharing in the testimonial pages, we're sharing posters in regards to products. So you can have all these photos saved in your phone that you can share through WhatsApp, through text messages. If you haven't invited the person immediately to the testimonial group, that you can share with someone. So if, let's say, you meet someone in the supermarket this morning while you were doing your groceries, and maybe this person don't know, if this person haven't built a like and trust with you yet, but you would like to share something with them because Fountain of Life came up to the conversation, then you can share them a poster in a text message, and then this way you already have their phone number. I think I've shared this with you before, that I send them my business card on a text message because I want to make sure I have the right phone number. I make the connection right there. So it's just, I just think it's awesome. So have your testimonials, posters, and your photos ready to share via text or email once you have had a conversation to follow up. So if I have my list, that's going to be the first thing I'm going to do. And then I am going to become a master of the prints. Becoming a master of the prints is knowing your material and what can you share with the people. So we have talked about having your brochures for Fountain of Life, your brochures for Fairy Flawless, your lookbooks, of course, your business card, like you all have to have a business card. Whether you are sharing the 4 massive industries or Fountain of Life alone, like you have to be ready and prepared. So when you are sharing with a customer, you know that you are setting up the space and the ambience that you are a professional. that what you are sharing with them has a value. But if you're just like that, I don't have a business card, whatever, like, it's not making you look professional. So in this case, all of that is also included in your perspective book, and you can go and refer to it. And the next sprint you have to be a master is the 7 minutes. The 7-minute brochures also come included in your welcome kit, are going to help you to do the presentation. So once you have the customer in front of you or the prospect in front of you, and you're going to go for coffee or you're going to do a taste and test event, you might want to use the 7-minute Opulence tour or the 7-minute product showcase to go through it and understand the sequence of the presentation. It's going to help you, if not to persuade the decision that the customer has, it's going to make sure that you don't forget the key points of your presentation, right? Now, step number 3 is that based on this list that we have created, number 1, your VIP list, number 2, your trade shows, number 3, your networking events, and number 4, your social media list. You have it divided the way I have it right here. Then, based on that list, you are going to choose which script goes better to that person. So we divided in actually hot, warm, and general. Okay. So when I call them hot leads or warm contacts, it's people that you are just so used to have a good like and trust. It's people that you are in touch with, and if not on a daily basis, on a regular basis, then you don't feel you don't have to be so professional and so entitled to give them an introduction of what it is that you do, that you can just say, hi, Mike, I would love to catch up. Are you free for coffee this week? Is Wednesday or Thursday good for you? You don't have to talk about the business in this type of conversations because it's a hot list. It's a hot contact. Warm contact, probably you can also use someone that you met at a trade show, for example, right? A trade show would be a warm contact because you met them. You might have a little bit of a like and trust, but you still have to talk in a nice introductive way about your business. So, hi Mike, this is Daniela. It was nice to meet you at such and such trade show. It could be the National Women's Show. It could be, actually I have some magazines here about new shows that are happening in Toronto that are called Your Health and Fitness. So they have a magazine and everything. So, hi Mike, this is Daniela. It was nice to meet you at the Health and Fitness trade show last week. I wanted to thank you for stopping by our booth and let you know that you were one of our lucky winners. I always tell them they're all lucky winners. We're hosting a special meeting this Tuesday at 7 p.m. Is there any reason why you couldn't join us for the special event? Come and claim your prize, for example. I always give and promote to give something to your customers. When they are excited, they're going to receive something. Most likely, they're going to say yes for you to come and be, your special guest at a special event. Or if you just want to go and take them for coffee to introduce them to the products. How are you going to get them excited? Because they are listening to the same radio station. What's in it for me? What are you providing as a value to your customers? So your trade show guests basically are going to be your warm list. People that need or want what you have. They just need a little bit of extra information. But you just don't feel like saying to your hot list, oh, I would love to catch up, right? You just give them a little bit more of an intro to build the like and trust again. And I know last week, for example, a lot of you were very, very actively sharing some of those scripts. So I'm going to go to the next one, and then you can share with me actively what type of text messages you would like to send, and we will share it as a team. So, for example, the last one, which is social media or entrepreneurs, which is general, just general public, you're going to use the script. Hi, Mike. I saw you like my post about oxidative stress in Facebook or LinkedIn or whatever. Are you familiar with our most powerful antioxidant? We are hosting a special meeting this Tuesday at 7, and we're bringing these products to whatever, St. Lucia or whatever country you are. I would love to share details with you. Is there any reason why you couldn't join us for a special event? Now, the reason why we use this question, and it is my secret weapon for people to say yes. Because I shared with you in the beginning of this training that we are trained in our brains to say no. So when I ask you, is there any reason why you couldn't join us for a special event? They're going to say no, because we are trained to say no. So when they respond no to me, I'm actually expecting them to say no. Is there any reason why you couldn't join us for a special event? No, there is no reason why. Then you say, okay, great. Can I pick you up at 6:30? Like, go to the next step, because they are saying, no, there is no reason. Understand? They are excited. They just want to learn more. And remember that when a customer is saying no to you, they're not saying no to your opportunity or to your product. They're saying no to the information you're giving. So they probably need a little bit more of information. Now, depends on what you say to. You have to learn when it's enough of information. So I'm going to escape the presentation mode so I can go and see our chat. And I would love for you to start typing in the chat line some of the texts that you have sent this week. I know some of you were very actively sending text messages and trying to get appointments this week. So, okay. Rebecca, it was amazing to have corporate our event, and we are already planning the next one. I'm telling you, momentum is built event after event. When you finish this event, you have to have the flyers for the next event. And when you are planning right now for July, you have to have your flyers for the next one. Because people are excited from event to event to event, okay? Tracking numbers for USA will appear in their back office after the product is shipped. Absolutely. I love that, Nora. Thank you. Payment, that is why I love my business. Hi all, this is Boris from Edmonton. Happy Canada Day. Opulence, can't get the audio. Click on microphone, lead and help, able to read notes and camera on. Okay, so share with me on the chat some of the text messages that you have used either for a warm contact, a trade show contact, or a social media contact. Come on, team. You have 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Come on. Okay, I want to see your texts on the chat. I love one that one of the members in Ottawa had shared with us earlier. He shared something like, are you up for pasta and wine this Thursday? Like, if you know your customer, your friend, or your VIP or whatever, they like pasta and wine. It's like, are you up for pasta and wine this Wednesday? I loved it. It's always looking for what the other person likes so that you can, you know, feel related to that, basically. Come on. I want to see some ideas, or raise your hand and I will unmute you if you would like to say it out loud. Come on, team. Hey Steve, long time no talk. I would love to catch up with you. Is evening or daytime best for you? I love it. Long time no talk. It's like I haven't talked to you in a while, right? I just want to connect with you. I love that one. Teresa, hey Joe, I'm going to be in your area next week. Let's hook up for coffee. I'm going to be in your area. It's one of my favorites. That increases the sales. So I'm going to share a little bit of a tip here. When you have a customer in that area precisely, or even if you're not going to the area, you're just using it as an excuse, I would call my customers in advance, or I would send them this text message that Teresa is sharing if you're going to be in that area. So I know, for example, in Alberta, people drive long distances, right? So if you're going to be in that area, it's actually justified. So call all your customers in that area and then plan ahead for that day. So if you're going to be driving half an hour or so, whatever, an hour to a certain place, make sure you contact all your customers from that area and say, hey, like use it as an excuse. Plan in advance in your agenda. I'm going to be going to such and such area on this date. So I love that text. Hey, I'm going to be in your area next week. Let's hook up for coffee. Is 9 a.m. or 10 p.m.? 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. better, right? Like you choose the option. So once you see your agenda in your planner, you can see what time are you going to be looking at who. So I love to be able to give them options that are based on my agenda, based on what I can do, what I can work when I am working. Hi, Emmanuel. I see you like fashion. I'm working with the biggest Canadian designer, and we will be having a presentation this Tuesday. I would love you to come and see what we do. Okay. Do you like that one, for example, for a warm contact? It's nice. It's just business related, okay? So if you know this person would be interested in what you do, then you throw this message. If they are not and you have more, that's more for like a warm or general contact, where you want to talk to them about the business. You do not necessarily have to talk to them about the business. It's better to lead with the product, right? So I love it. In this way, they are interested about fashion. Hi, Andrea. I'm so sorry to hear about the back pain you have been experiencing. I would like you to try an antioxidant that might give you some relief from the inflammation that you're going through. When would be a good time for us to get together? Nice. If you know this person is affected by something, oh my God, you have to try this product. Is there any reason why? We can get together Tuesday or Wednesday for a coffee and I'll tell you the benefits of it. Like, my friends are using Fountain of Life because I'm telling them it is something good for them. Once they feel good, believe me, they want to have their bottle every month. Mary, hi. It has to be too many years since we connected. How about lunch next week? Coming with a time and date that works for you. Nice. If it's a hot contact and you know that sending them this message is going to respond, you know your customers. Right? You know your customers. Okay. So Heidi is raising her hand. Would you like to say it out loud? I'm going to promote you to panelists so you can unmute yourself and share a text message with us. Can you hear me, Heidi? Okay. So who's this Samsung one? Stephanie has another one. Hey, long time no talk. I was thinking about you today, given your passion for health and fitness. I was wondering if you'd be open to learning about 100% natural antioxidant that is brand new to the marketplace. If not, not a big deal, but I thought of you. I wouldn't say if not, because you're assuming they're going to say not, okay? This one works if you are intent to prospect, say specifically for something which allows you to send a solicited link to them to check it out and give their feedback. The other one piece that is helpful here is give them an out. So they don't feel obligated to say yes, and don't be attached to the response. We need no's to get the yes. I love it. So absolutely, I always, I don't ask the question intending for them to say no. I just thought of you. Then they can say, oh, thank you. They're going to give you their negative answer, right? But because I'm doing an open question, I'm giving them yes or no. So I'm just giving them the option to say no. So I don't want them to have a no that it's closed question. Is there any reason why we can't get together? Makes them a no that means a yes to you. So I love it. When they are interested about it or they are in the marketplace for that particular product, I think it's awesome. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, so let's continue. Step number 4. If you can't reach them personally, always leave a nice voice message. What we found, for example, a couple of weeks ago when the team in Ottawa was planning to get all these people together to jam pack the house for the tour and for the Super Saturday and for the post tour and everything, is they were leaving voice messages, and voice messages end up on working really, really well, right? So at least you're leaving the seed planted, basically. I'm so sorry I miss you, but we're bringing the nature's most powerful antioxidant to Ottawa, and I would love to share the details about our event coming, and you cannot miss it. Please give me a call or send me a text message once you have a minute. Do you see the difference here? You want to be able to leave them a nice message that they would feel like they are going to call you back. And also depends on what type of person you're talking. Because again, if it's a warm contact or a hot contact where you feel like you are friends and you can be open and talk to them very openly, then it's just easier. Follow up a little later with a text message. You may include or a video link. So if you call them, they didn't pick up the phone, they haven't called you back, like in a day or something, then you follow up with a text message that you can see if they read it or no. No follow up. Hey, I left you a voicemail. Sorry I missed you. I know you're super busy, but I wanted to touch base with you because we're having an amazing event and I would love for you to be my special guest. So, like, change it a little bit, but, you know, regarding the same thing. If you have a chance, here is the invitation. Then you send them the poster or a photo from a testimonial if you're intending to sell them or to share the product with them first. And then the video link. Now, if you are going to send a link for a video, you have to make sure you're following up and that they are watching it. This is a must do. If you send them a video, expect them to watch it, but never follow up on it, chances for them actually watching it and taking 7 minutes of their time to see it are going to be 0. So you have to tell them, hey, I have a video for you to watch. It's a documentary, it's 7 minutes. Would you take the time to watch it? It's about the most powerful antioxidant we're bringing into the marketplace to Ottawa. So now they know, they say, yes. Oh, are you busy right now? Yeah. What time will you be watching it? 8. Okay, perfect. Is it okay if I call you at 8:30 to give me your opinion on it? Now you're following up. You're making sure because they're telling you they're going to watch it at 8. Anything could happen. And then at 8:30, you can follow up with them. Not in a pushy way that, oh, I want to make sure you watch it today, but with a sense of urgency that you're just making sure they're actually watching the video, right? Then you can follow up once they do that. Once they do that, now goes to step 5, which is setting up the meeting. The meeting, it could be an appointment, it could be just, you know, a coffee or lunch or whatever. It could be a catch-up time or your weekly tour invitation. Like, you have to be inviting people from your list, whether they're warms or hots, into your tours. Are you doing a tour every week? Are you getting together with the team every week? Are you sharing the business opportunity with people every week? At least you have to do this once a week, minimum. This is for the prospects that have tried the product, that might be able or interested in looking at the business. Now, remember, the new way the tour is designed is that at the beginning, we're introducing the product. If you're looking into the channels of distribution, that comes after. And then if you're not interested, you can go. So people don't feel like they have to come for a business presentation. But to your weekly tour, I would say invite people that you know might be interested in the business. Or if you're going to be doing a taste and test event. So the appointment, it could be so many different things, right? Once I'm at the appointment, I do the 7-minute presentation. Whether it is my product and I'm sharing, my brochure, my video, I'm sharing with you. I also, so that we are not strangers, I would love to tell you about the reasons why I joined this business opportunity. It's all about you. These presentations are designed for you to connect with the prospect. Once you are connected with the prospect, even if they say no to the business, they already said yes to the product. But if you promote the business in the first place and they are not interested and they say, no, I'm not interested about the business, then you lost them as customers because they don't want to know anything about the business, but now you lost the opportunity to introduce them to the product. So we always show them the product first. They try it, they experience it, they can put it on their face if it's very flawless. If it's Fountain of Life, they can actually test it and try it and, have the feeling of it. Then decide if they want to make a purchase or they want to launch their shop. It's as simple as that. And you're not pushing anyone. You're just giving them the opportunity to listen, right? So this is one of my favorite slides because it tells you that you are never going to leave home without your system and tools. Because if you are out and about, you don't know who are you going to meet. So you have to have a prospecting kit ready. I always encourage to have at least 50 a month. And that sets you up to be giving away at least one kit a day. If you're doing one kit a day that you're just giving out to prospect that might say yes, and you're getting out of the 5, you get one person to actually join your business on a weekly basis, that means you're having 4 new launches a month, plus whoever is buying from you. So you have to set up times on the day where you're actually actively using your business. And this might take you, 15 minutes, 20 minutes of your day. So once you set up your mind to do that, creating prospecting kits are going to help you. The prospecting kits, you can get them back if they decide not to join. So they have a lookbook so they can see your fashion side of it. Remember, the new lookbook has beauty and health at the end too. You can have your Fountain of Life and Fairy Flawless brochure. You can, knowing your tools doesn't mean they have to be on the prospecting kit, but if you have not presented them with the opportunity and they would like to learn more about the business, then you can put the Opulence tour because it shows them how can they make money in this industry and in our business, particularly tap into more than $3 million in income. And you can have these packs in a nice yellow bags, put some candies, share it with your prospects if they need more information to make a decision. So once you have presented the business to them or the product, they can choose if this is something that they might want to do. But if you are prepared or if you're meeting someone out there, you can have your brochures on you and share a brochure with them, right? This is a new product we are bringing into the marketplace. I would love for you to try it and experience it. Can I call you back tomorrow night to see and get your opinion? So sometimes in the case of Fountain of Life, would you like to have your first dose of Fountain of Life right now? And if you have your Fountain of Life with you, then you can start, just giving it away with people. They are actually trying it once you have built the like and trust. Then you are, of course, sharing your video, a text message, a poster from our Facebook page. Always use the corporate material. You always want to look professional. I'm going to share something with you that, for example, if you want to share something in regard, the reason why we are creating all these posters is so that we are targeting different aspects that Fountain of Life can be good for, our health or Fairy Flawless or the dual protection or all these things. So imagine using these posters as a tool for you to promote it. So you're letting images speak for you. So if you have an Instagram account or a Facebook account and you're always posting and sharing these posts, you're doing it in a professional way. So use this post to be exposing your products to all your people, whether it's social media, whether you're doing it through text message or WhatsApp, into your 4 categories of people. And then the most important part of it, that's why I put it in red, it's infinite follow-up. Infinite follow-up. Just ask them the question, what is next? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Is there any reason why you couldn't have a bottle for you and your family? Isn't there a reason why you can buy 2 bottles and get $20 in free shopping credits? Like, there's always the question where in here you can include the 7 magic words. Is there anything else you need clarification on? Don't be shy to ask questions. You're only asking. But we tend to assume that, oh no, he's going to say no, so I might as well just back up. So we stop before they can actually give us an answer. Okay? Now I'm going to make a pause here to see, do you have any questions so far in the chat that, sometimes we might have questions that we don't make them out loud because we think, oh, why people are going to think about me. So if you have any questions here, this is the time to do so. Any questions? Okay. As you know, the mega promotion is about to start tomorrow, July 1st. So we want to make sure people know how to become a Lifestyle Director 1, because we want you to, I have noticed, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, that in the new Opulence Global with the new compensation plan, everybody's like so excited trying to learn the system. Now we got to teach you, how do you go into the next step? If you see in your prosperity book, the Opulence Pathway to Success, which is, your pathway to Royal Lifestyle Director, you can see the different steps. And the first step is to be a lifestyle advisor, right? Then the next step was to qualify for MGRS. If you're not qualifying for MGRS, how do you know you're doing the activity that you need in order to grow your organization? So how do you do that? Well, once you become a lifestyle advisor and qualify for MGRS, you're going to become a lifestyle director 1. And once you are a lifestyle director 1, you can tap into all these bonuses. So I'm leaving this slide here with you, but I want to go through it very, very quickly. And I'm going to be pointing with my mouse here. Lifestyle Director 1 is the step number 1 of growth, of like climbing up the ladder of growth in your organization. So first of all, the more you see these icons, the more you're going to get used to them, okay? So of course, Lifestyle Director 1 shows you that you could be qualified for the car club. And remember, we have 4 tiers, different car club programs, right? So the qualifications for being a Lifestyle Director 1 is that first you have to be a lifestyle advisor generating $150 in personal volume. So you have to learn all these little letters. So personal volume means everything that you shop from your shop, right? Everything you buy, whether it's for you to buy, sell, or consume, in your family. So whatever you buy, you need a minimum of $150 in personal volume, okay? So that you can be full commission qualified. So that's step number 1, be a lifestyle advisor. This is here, this is you. You are a lifestyle advisor and you are generating $150 in personal volume, okay? And you have to do is mentor 2 level 1 lifestyle advisors, right? Who are doing exactly what you're doing, 2 lifestyle advisors generating $150 in personal volume. You're mentoring them to launch 2 lifestyle advisors each who generate $150 in personal volume a month. It's as simple as that. How do I do that is what I'm going to teach you now. This is you, and you're going to help 2 lifestyle advisors launch 2 lifestyle advisors. The reason why I love the layout of this comp plan is because it helps you grow once you are helping others growing. So if you want to grow, what do you have to do? Help others grow. Now, how do I maintain this position? You're never going to lose the status. I want to be very clear. If once you reach it, you're never going to lose it. You're always going to be a lifestyle director 1. Now, how do you maintain that level? You only need to do $200 in new retail sales. So every time you see the shopping bag with the VIP, means you are generating VIPs, okay? Selling $200 new retail sales, right? What does this mean? This could be 2 new customers buying $100 each, for example, a month. It's a new customer buying 2 bottles of Fountain of Life, for example. That's it. That's selling 4 bottles a month, basically, okay? if you generate $200 of new retail sales. Now, remember here, there is an N. New retail sales means it has to be from a new VIP. It cannot be the VIP that bought from you last month, then this month is buying again, or the one that you launched 6 months ago and is buying again. The sales, your ongoing sales, don't count for new retail sales. You have to be actively selling $200 a month, which is nothing, because I have my calculator here. Remember, I love numbers. If you sell $200, you're making 30%. That means your business is giving you $60 in new retail sales, new retail commission. So you're making 30% out of those 200. So that's $60. So I don't want you to look at these numbers as your limit, because if you want to make money in this business, I would say work it the other way around. Look at how much money do you want to have in your wallet, free of taxes, free of everything, every single month, so that you can work towards that. So you only need $200 in new retail sales plus $1,500 in CV, which is commissionable volume in your organization. So all these people have to be generating at least $1,500 in volume, right? Of course, this could be a lot more people. As long as these two have to, you are qualified. But you, in order to maintain it, there's a lot of people here, right? A lot more people around. Because maybe this person brought in one person, and maybe this person brought in 10 people, and then this one brought in another 2 people, and then this one didn't do anything. So it doesn't matter where they are in your binary, as long as you are generating $1,500 in CV. You have to have at least $500 in one of your teams. So if this side is only generating $500, you're good. You need that one side at least have $500 and the other $1,000. Okay, you need to generate $1,500 in total, but the minimum to qualify on one side is $500. You can see it here. Okay, if you do this, you are qualified for a maximum commission of $1,500 a week plus bonuses. This number changes on every single level. That means that it doesn't matter how much volume you're generating in your teams, you're always going to be paid up to $1,500 a week, plus all the bonuses, because remember, the bonuses are not included here. I'm only talking about commissions, right? So you want to make sure you are a lifestyle advisor and you are sharing the business with 2 lifestyle advisors, that you're helping these 2 lifestyle advisors get 2 lifestyle advisors. Remember, before, to become a diplomat in global wealth trade, you have to have 3 diamonds. Well, now you only have to have 2, which makes your life easier. But you want your downline to grow. You want your downline to make money. You want your downline to be actively sponsoring new people, because you want them to be opening stores. People are, like, nowadays, I think it's easier because they're leading with the product, so it becomes a no-brainer to open a shop. So once you are helping these people to have 2 advisors, it's just making your life easier, more enjoyable. You have more team members, more exciting people working together with you. So you're going to grow as well. Now, remember, there is a fast start bonus that allows you, from the time you launch these people, they can access to these bonuses, which is they can do triple the bonus in their commission. So whatever it was their binary commission on that week, if they do it in 7 days, they get 3 times that. So if this week they generated, $300, then they make 3 times $300. So they make $900 bonus. That's why in here it says it's $1,500 plus their bonuses, right? But if they do it within the month, so if within the month they achieve this, so let's say you just join as a lifestyle advisor this past week, and then you have 30 days to do so. But because of the promotion that we're going to launch tomorrow, you're going to have 30 days to do so. And you do it in the first month, you get 2 times that bonus. So if your first bonus was $300, then in this first 30 days, you're going to get it 2 times. So we're going to give it to you 2 times. So that's $600. Okay. So I just want you to understand this. This is a faster bonus when it's based on your launch date. So most of you in this call, for example, if you're looking at this for the first time and you just join our Opulence Global Business, then you can have access to this, the Fast Start bonus. But this is also accessible to all your new members. So if you are a leader that been in the company for longer, this is accessible to you because you can teach them now how to become lifestyle director within the first 7 days that they join or the first 30 days that they join and achieve more money. Once you have done this and you are every month maintaining this, your monthly maintenance, then for a little bit more, you can access the Car Club. And I'm going to share with you how you do that. The first level of Car Club, it's called the Premium Car Program. It gives you up to $500 per month once you achieve it. What do you need as a qualification is, you know how you are a lifestyle director with 1,500 CV? Once you grow your CV to 4,500 with a minimum of 1,500 per team, when you grow this to 4,500 and you only sell $100 more, you see, to maintain it, you need 200. But if that month you did 300, right? And you have $300 in bonus qualifying volume, you're qualified. Okay? So to achieve extra $500 a month, all you need to do is sell $100 more, build your team to $4,500 in CV, and $300 in bonus qualifying volume. You're qualified, you're there. So most people who qualify for MGRS are very, very close to achieve CAR. Once you start into the habit of qualifying for MGRS, the CAR becomes very easy to do. Now, how do you make it there? For example, we have a path here to show you how can you earn the CAR. You can either launch or have 50 to 100 shops on $150 personal volume in Smart Buy. If they are on Smart Buy, means the Smart Buy qualifies them for the personal volume. If they are on a minimum $150 in personal volume, then you sell $300 that month and you launch one LA, which you did, because in order to do that, you need two. One LA gives you $330 CV, you're bonus qualified. Okay? So these are ways that you can see how can you achieve it. Now, there is also something that we call the mentorship bonus. That means if you are a leader and you're helping people in your organization lead and do the same thing, you can get up to 10% of the Fast Start bonus as a mentor. So not only the person gets it, whoever is qualifying, but you as a mentor, you can get it also as well, 10% of that. So if you're helping your team members grow, the company is saying, you know what? Here's a recognition bonus for you as well. Don't you love it? All you have to do, again, launch 2 lifestyle advisors and help them have 2 lifestyle advisors. All on $150 personal volume. Are we clear here? I'm going to escape program mode so you can make me questions. So, do we have any questions so far? Hi, Steph. Yes, yes. VIP accounts means they have never bought anything. So they have new retail sales. The question is, new retail sales is VIP accounts from previous. Yes, I'm not saying that they are not counted. I'm just saying that they've never bought before. But if it's a VIP from 6 months ago that is buying now, but they already bought before, and she's buying for 6 months, this month is not going to qualify as a new retail sale because this VIP has been constantly buying. But if it could be a VIP that you launched 10 years ago and that person never bought anything because they just joined your referral program, but they never shop anything. And if it's their first purchase, that's new retail sales, okay? Awesome. Can you explain $300 BQB? Absolutely. I love these questions. I'm going to, let me look in here so I can show you graphically how BQB looks like, okay? Give me 1 second. I'm going to look for the slide so I can show you. Okay. How do you make BQB? So I want to show you the icons so that you are familiar with the icons and it makes your life easier. Okay, I have it right here. So this is what you need to generate BQB, okay? For MGRS, you need 500. How do you make BQB? Okay, BQB comes from personal new retail sales in CV value. So, for example, if you sold $100 of Fountain of Life, it pushes up 60%, right? How much is that? $60 in CV value. Are we good? So you add those $60 plus $60 plus $60 plus $60. It could be only with new retail sales. Okay, it could be personal shop launches and upgrades in CV value. So when you launch a lifestyle advisor, how much CV you receive? 330 because you are an advisor, right? So 330 CV counts towards BQB, okay? And the third way is 50% of your PV in CV value. So let's say you bought yourself $300 in Flawless, that's 30%, that's $90. 50% of the $90, it's $45 of your personal volume. So BQB, that's why the name is called bonus qualifying volume. Okay, volume. So the V stands for volume, means the number comes from the CV value. Okay, how do you make BQB? From new retail sales, from new VIP shoppers, from personal launches and upgrades, and 50% of your PV. All of them in CV value. Is this clear, or do you need further explanation? BQB, how do you make BQB? For MGRS, you need 500. For car, you need 300, okay? New retail sales in CV value. So let's say you, let's go back to the same example. For MGRS, you need 200. For a car, you need 300, right? So 300 in new retail sales equals, depends on what they buy. Remember, if they buy fashion and beauty, it's 30%. If they buy Fountain of Life health product, it's 60%. So if they bought Fountain of Life, it's 60% push-up. They have $180 in CV value. So you have 180 right there. Plus, if you launch an advisor, you have 510 BQB. You're there, right? That's why it's easy to qualify for MGRS, because you are launching a person and you're selling it. You're just a little bit farther from BQB. So you just need to sell a little bit more in order to achieve it. And 50% of your PV. So if you are on top of your 150, so if you, that month, you're selling a family pack, so it's $50 times 12 bottles, that's $600, pushes 60%, it's $360. Half of it, 180 CV. So you need 50% of your personal PV counts towards your BQB. So if I go back to the other slide, I'm going to show you, if we go back to the other slide, that you can see what you need. So for car, you need $300 in new retail sales, and only, so you need less. You only need $300 in bonus qualifying volume. So if you are focusing on qualifying for MGRS, you actually need 500. So if you're focusing yourself in MGRS, your car will be done because you only need 300 for car, right? And 500 for MGRS. So I always want you to focus on MGRS first, because with MGRS, you are actively selling, you're actively launching shops, and you're actively building your personal volume. All you need to do is have more people in your team to achieve the $4,500 in CV. I love it. I get so excited with this program. I love it, love it. Let me see. Okay, can you explain the relation between a smart buy, volume, and commission? Okay, absolutely. The relation between smart buy, volume, and commission. Okay. I don't know if I'm understanding your question. So, smart buy is the perfect way for you to have your products in your home month after month after month, period. That's what smart buy is. Now, you can include in your smart buy fashion, shopping credits, beauty, health, or if you just want shopping credits to buy in the future, you can do that too. So smart buy and shopping credits is the same thing. It's the same program. It's just the difference is that in smart buy, we ship products for you. In shopping credits, you just accumulate in your back office for further purchases. They all push up the same volume. So if it's fashion and beauty, it pushes up 30%. If it's Fountain of Life, it pushes up 60%. Okay? So how does this affect your commission? Well, the more volume you accumulate, the higher your commission could be. Can you ask me a specific question so that I can give you a clear answer? Jao, please. Where can I find these entire presentations? I would love to print and study. Absolutely. So what I'm going to do is I am going to see if we can upload it in your back office, Tracy. I am also sharing these presentations with the leaders of every group of every country. So I know, for example, Erin has asked for it, Bernicia has asked for it, because this is a good presentation to share. So with the new promotion, it's good to have it. Now, all of this information is in your prosperity book. And right now we are recording the training, so you can go back into this training and look at it and study again and again and again. All these pages are coming from your prosperity book. So you all have access to it, okay? For everyone's reference, what is the CV value on a bottle of Fountain of Life? I love that question. Who's going to explain? Who's going to tell me on the chat? What is the CV value on a bottle of Fountain of Life? Who's going to answer that? This is a basic question. What is the CV value on a bottle of Fountain of Life? Who can tell me? %60 of what? She's asking, do you take the 60% from the retail price? Talk to me, team. What is the CV value of a Fountain of Life bottle? The CV value. Okay, I'm not getting the right answers here. Oh my God. Oh my God. You see? That's why we don't know. $35, $21, 60%, $10.50. Oh my God, 30. Okay, who's gonna win here? How do you calculate value? Sorry, volume. Oh my God. Team, these are your numbers. This is your paycheck. How do I know how much volume does a product give me? 30% on Very Flawless and Fashion, 60% on Fountain of Life. Is it from the retail or no? Okay, I want you to tell me the answer. And I'm not gonna rest until I get it. Because you should be on top of your game. Come on. Throw it there. Let's see if you guess. Let's see if you guess. Do, 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 do. much money you pay for a product, because remember, we're giving you commission or retail profit from every product, right? 60% of the profit, or wholesale or retail, that's what I'm not clear. I know, Steph, you're not clear, but I wanted the team to answer to see if they know. And this is telling me they don't know, which is great, because now we have a good thing to answer. So here's the answer. Right now, if you have a VIP shopper in Canada, is going to pay $56.50, right? 50 plus taxes. For example, in Toronto is $56.50, $57.60, depending on your taxes, 5% in Quebec, for example. So the price is currently $50, right? Now, the retail profit becomes $17.25, depends on the taxes, again, because taxes are for the government, not for us. Right now, you make $15 per bottle. That's your profit. So the CV that pushes up is based on your $35. It's based on your wholesale price. So 35 times 60%, it's $21. The answer is not 9. The answer is 21. 21 is your CV per bottle. So T had it right in the beginning. Steph, you had it right in the beginning. I just wanted everybody to answer. Yay! So this shows you for everything. I know most of you are leading your business with Fountain of Life, but it's good to know that fashion pushes 30%, Fairy Flawless pushes 30%, and Fountain of Life pushes 60%. So every single person that is actively building their business, they are accumulating volume. So now you know how many bottles can create the volume that you need. $21 is what you get on push-up per bottle that you sell. It could come from a new VIP, it could come from your own personal volume, it could come from like anything, okay? 60% from the price that you pay. Are we clear now? So if you're buying a $100 necklace and it's costing you $70, it's pushing up $21. Love it? Okay. Questions. I love that you give me more questions. Are we clear on how to achieve LD1? Yes? Are all of you going to be LD1? I want all of you to be LD1s and LD2s and LD3s and above. I like to see the growth. So, for example, we have a path here. How you earn $800 to $1,300 in 30 days. So, here is, this is actually LD1. So you have to launch two level 1 LAs, right? You get $260 in wholesale profit because you get paid $130 per LA. So you qualify for MGRS, that's an extra $250. And your commissions, $100. Plus you get your fast start bonus because you're gonna do this in 30 days, that's $100. Or $200 if you do it in 7 days. So if you have new people ready to start, you might as well help them to grow immediately. Plus $60 from your retail profits. If you only do the $200 you're required, that's $870. Plus, if you do $300 here, you get an extra $500 for the car, plus your bonus. So this is just a little example. To achieve the car, same thing. You launch an LA, you generate 300 in new retail sales. It could be with 13 LA shops in the qualifying months on both teams, or having 50 to 100 smart buys, right, on $150, or a combination of both. It's just to show you graphically, once you want to achieve a certain level of volume, what you have to accumulate to do that. Okay, and then the next one will be LD2, but we have here the fast track to Royal Lifestyle Director. So we call it the Opulence Highway. And as you can see, the first step is you have to be an advisor. So if right now you're not an advisor, make sure you can do that progressively with PGV, which is personal group volume, or you can also do that by upgrading your account. So if you upgrade to Lifestyle Advisor, that's awesome. Then you qualify for MGRS, because the qualifications for MGRS are going to teach you and your brain on the activity that you have to do in your business on a monthly basis. That's why I absolutely love the MGRS. It tells me as a corporation that you're actively selling, actively showing the business, you know, opening new VIP accounts, launching shops, and creating volume in your organization. That's what MGRS is telling me you're doing. So if I don't see your face in the MGRS, means there's a little bit of work for you to do somewhere. Okay? Then if you do a little bit more, you jump into Lifestyle Director. Now you are helping your team grow. You are helping them grow as you grow, right? When you join as an advisor. Now you are needing people to grow. And why I love this is that you can't grow if you're not helping other people do so. And with a little bit more, you get the car. First step, car. Second step, LD2. You get the cruise. LD3, you get the summit. LD4. You see? It's just growing and growing with more and more and more incentives. So having said that, did you enjoy this? I love this training because it helps you see all the possibilities that you have in your business. How can you grow? How can you just make it better and better? Do you have any questions before we wrap it up? It was a very, very good training. Are you excited to call all these people that you have created on the list? Are you excited to send them messages? Keep on following up, organize your events. When is going to be your next event? Right? You have to be building this actively month after month after month. So, team, do we have any more questions before we wrap it up? Remember, this training is being recorded, and then you can access to it at any time after in our training section in our YouTube channel, Opulence Global. Okay, I think everybody is going home with something of value. I want you to enjoy the weekend. It's going to be awesome. For those who are not in Canada or the States, are not going to have days off this week. Enjoy the summer. It's amazing outside. The heat is just warming up, and we love that in Toronto. We get excited when we have heat days and hot, and we can go swimming and be outdoors. So enjoy it. Enjoy. And I am super excited to be sharing with all of you all the time. If you have any questions during the week, or if there's anything we can do, feel free to call me. I'm always here to help you grow your business. My email address is training@myopulence.com, and I'm always here for you. Enjoy the weekend, and always remember to be a blessing to someone, because there is someone out there that is waiting for you to come and join you in this amazing, amazing venture. Have an amazing weekend. Thank you, and have a wonderful Canada Day. Great training. I have a few appointments today. Have a wonderful weekend. You don't stop. Even if it's long weekend, you don't stop. You keep on contacting people. Have an amazing time. I love you. Bye-bye.